Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm sitting here, I got the results that I will do my review now with the results for WWE RAW, and I'll also do my preview for AEW Dynamite tonight. Sorry I'm a day late, but sometimes I have to miss a day. Okay, so at the beginning of RAW, we had Jey Uso come out, start talking, and Damian Priest comes out to talk. They talk about something that happened in their past when apparently Jey Uso beat up Damian Priest so bad that Damian Priest earned Jey Uso's respect, or yeah, Damian Priest now respected Jey Uso after getting beat up so bad, and that was just like a, I don't know, 15-20 minute promo where at the end, basically Damian Priest was saying that the men in charge are feeding Jey Uso to him. I guess that will actually be a pretty decent match. It's a high profile, two big names. So at the next pay-per-view, I guess we're going to have Jey Uso versus Damian Priest, but it was a pretty decent promo. I'd say I'd give it probably about, I'd give it a 6 on my scale of a 1 to 10. I'd give it a 6. It's not quite a halfway. It's a little better than halfway the way they talked. It showed a lot of respect between the two. But, you know, first match we had was Awesome Truth defending their tag team titles against DIY. It was basically two Ohio boys versus an Ohio boy and Truth. Let me tell you, I've never been a great Miz fan. Till the last couple of years, I started really seeing that he's starting to get it. You know, he's actually got full control over his character. And I think Miz is actually going, he's a definitely first, both him and Truth are both first ballot Hall of Famers. DIY gave it their all. I thought for sure that DIY was going to get it there at a point, but in the end, Awesome Truth pulled out and they retained their tag team titles. Then we had Gunther. Yeah, I don't like Gunther. I'd rather hear him beat Walter again. I mean, that's what he was forever. Goes through NXT UK as Walter, goes through all the indies as Walter, even joins NXT United US as Walter, but as soon as he gets brought up to the main roster, Gunther, I think he's a moron, because he's like a wannabe Nazi, and I don't like the whole Nazi bit. He stands a promo, starts looking like he's going to do babyface, and then you can see he's still a heel. Then we had his two lackeys, Imperium versus the New Day, which is, what's his name, Vinci, and the other guy. I can never remember the other guy's name. I know it's strange, but I never remember their names. But New Day does their thing, does the up, up, down, down, gets the win. And New Day beats Imperium. It was a average, you know, a solid 4 out of 10 match, you know, not too good, but not too bad. It's right there in the middle again. But at the same time, you know, after the match, the one guy from Imperium attacks the other one, basically puts him out good for good. He goes to the back, said, "Look, I told you I can do it." That's what dude said to Gunther. Then we had the Drew McIntyre promo where he starts talking. The next thing you know, Sheamus comes out. And Sheamus will start telling Drew McIntyre how he's like, he's an idiot. He just needs to get it out of his head, this whole CM Punk crap. And he starts talking about how they did banger after banger after banger. And then McIntyre turns around and says, yeah, before you got hurt and left, yeah, it was banger after banger after banger, but now it's burger after burger after burger, which is really ridiculous, but he does look like he gained a little bit of pounds. But that's beside the point. That's fat shaming, dude. Get your head out your ass. Okay, then we had Sheamus versus Shinsuke Nakamura. And I hate to say it, Sheamus looked a little slow, but look like old school Sheamus again. Sheamus did very well. Shinsuke looked amazing as always. It came down to Sheamus with a bro kick at the end, got the win. And then they moved to a backstage promo where Sami Zayn's talking about this, that, and the other, about how he got attacked and all that stuff. Then Bronson Reed comes up, you shouldn't be worried about Chad Gable. And he says, you should be worried about me, basically. And he says, yeah, I got you on that. And next thing you know, Sammy turns his back, and Bronson Reed attacks him from behind. But I think Sammy's going to be okay. Then we had Chad Gable in the ring with All Alpha Academy, and he starts going down. He went straight heel. You know, he's a heel now. He went straight heel, saying that he was training losers, and if it wasn't for him training Sami Zayn, he'd be Intercontinental Champion right now. And basically straight up buries the Alpha Academy. And I mean, of all people, I mean, it's just not good, you know. Chad Gable being heel doesn't work for me. I feel like, yeah, I guess he's going to have to learn how to be a heel after being a face for so long. But he completely buried the Alpha Academy with Tozawa, the Otis, and, the lady, I can never remember her dang name. Well, yeah, I can never remember her name. I don't know why. Maxine Dupree, that's it. Yeah, okay, then we had that. He basically buried them all, made them all look like they're so tiny and small and really like they're nobodies. And that's just wrong. I'm sorry. I understand where Triple H is trying to make this go, but no. You don't make three people look like morons because one guy didn't get what he wanted. Anyhow, okay, then we move into Andrade and Ricochet versus JD McDonough, or JD McDonald's, and Santos Escobar. It comes out to the end where Andrade and Ricochet get the win, and then Priest has to come out and help out JD McDonough and Santos Escobar, and he basically has to beat down Ricochet and Andrade by himself because ain't nobody else worth it, because Dominic's a moron too, but he's going to be an amazing talent one day. You just got to get him with the right thing. And then I think it was right before that he turned around and you see Liv Morgan staring right at him. So it's like Liv and Dominic face to face. I think there's something going to be happening where Dominic's going to end up joining with Liv Morgan in the near future. And then we had the Women's Championship Battle Royal. Typical, 15, 20 people? I don't know how many they had. Typical Battle Royal, everybody in the ring. It got down to, it was going pretty good. You had Chelsea, Piper Niven, you had Maxine Dupree, you had that other one that's with the Creed brothers. You had a lot of them in there. They're great talent in the ring. The final four came down to Shayna Baszler, Nia Jax, Liv Morgan, and Becky Lynch. First, Shayna was thrown out. Next thing you know, Liv Morgan and Becky Lynch eliminate Nia Jax. Then it came down to Liv Morgan and Becky, and your new Raw Women's World Champion, Becky Lynch. Not happy about it. Becky's been champion. When she's title holder, she's one of the most boring part of her character. Her character's best going for the title and not winning the title. It's like she's the female version of Dolph Ziggler or Nick Nemeth, whichever you want to call him. She also can be the female version of her husband, Seth Rollins. She can be great, but they need to get her to learn that she needs to move forward with this job. She needs to really jump it up, step it up, become a better champion. She needs to tell the story better, and she needs to tell the story of being a great champion. That's the only way this is going to work. Otherwise, she's only going to be a placeholder till either Liv beats her or Mommy comes back. That was basically the end of Raw at that point. As a whole, I give it a 7 out of 10. It wasn't the best Raw, but it was not Vince McMahon Raw. It was not as bad as when Vince McMahon was running things. I personally don't watch NXT. I did watch one match last night. I watched the title match between Trick Williams and Ilja Dragonuv. It was a great match. A little short for a title match. But Trick Williams is your new NXT champion. Good going, Trick. Proud to see you getting recognition for all the hard work you've been doing. You know, great job. Now I'm going to do my AEW Dynamite Preview. First thing I'm going to mention is the IWGP title holder, Jon Moxley. He will be facing Powerhouse Hobbs. That's going to be a banger of a match. I ain't going to lie. I look forward to seeing that match tonight. I feel it's going to step it up to the next level. I feel that they need to step up to the next level because they've been falling off a lot lately, especially since the videotape incident with the Bucks FTR showing what happened 8 months ago when it really doesn't matter. That whole thing was not going to work. I mean, it was a horrible idea. I just hope that this storyline moves forward. Yeah. Then we're going to have an AEW title eliminator match where basically Swerve Strickland will face a challenger and the challenger has to beat him to get a title match. And he's going to be facing Kyle Fletcher from the Don Callis family. Don Callis, anybody who's ever watched me talk about Don Callis knows I'm not a fan. I think he's a complete moron of as a character. He hasn't been good since he's been known as the Jackal back in the 1990s. And those who know, you know. Alright, then we're also going to have the Willow Nightingale Championship Celebration. What's the odds that we're going to see Mercedes Money tonight? I think we got good odds on that. And then we're also going to have Who's Your Friend with Orange Cassidy, Chuck Taylor, and Trent Beretta, or Trent ? That's how I always thought it was better for him to be that way. Yeah, I feel Chuck's going to turn on Orange tonight, even though they were supposed to be best friends for a while. But that's what I just feel in that case. Then we're going to have Mina Shirakawa versus Anna Jay. That should be a good match, but I feel Anna Jay is going to win that. Then we're going to hear from the Learning Tree, just Chris Jericho. This character of Chris Jericho is not my favorite. I mean, come on, you just made the list. Jimmy Jacobs that was a great idea from Jimmy Jacobs. Gave it to Chris Jericho at the time. But yeah, I mean, he was a great wrestler early on, back when he was back in the day, when he was wrestling around in Stampede and in Mexico, and early on before his WCW run, which he was basically a cruiserweight in WCW with Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero, Dean Malenko, and all them. They were all great wrestlers then. Since then, Chris Jericho has fallen off. We're going to hear from him tonight. And What about the Young Bucks and FTR? You know, Young Bucks are the first 3-time AEW Tag Champs. When are we going to hear from them? Are we going to hear from Jack Perry tonight? One of the three, somebody's got to show up tonight to talk about what had happened. And where's Christian been? Ever since losing his TNT title to Adam Copeland, where has the patriarchy been? The patriarch, huh? Where's he been? Yeah, where's a lot of these guys been? You know, I liked it better when AEW first started, when they had real talent, like Joey Janela. We had Havoc. We had, you know, I understand Darby's working on a broken leg right now, or maybe that's a storyline. I'm not sure about all that. I feel it's storylined because he was getting ready to go and climb Mount Everest anyway, but then I don't know what happened. What happened to all the good wrestlers they had? I mean, even Sammy Guevara is still suspended from a match that he had with Jeff Hardy when Jeff Hardy had a clear concussion and he hurt and he did a finishing move on him then. I mean, we need to have these stars back. Hey, how about the thing with Ruby Soho supposedly pregnant with one of 2.0's babies? You know, what about Daddy Magic, you know? Where's Daniel Garcia? They're the great ones people want to see. I mean, we had so much going on. I mean, how much longer before Adam Cole comes back? You know, we need these informations, guys. Where's it at? Where's the information we really need to know when we're going to start seeing the real talent back? And where's MJF? Is he going to WWE? Is he coming back to AEW? Is he going to go after Swerve Strickland for the title? Give us information about what's going on. I want to know what's going on. I'm tired of the same things. That's why I stopped watching WWE for years, because it was repetitive and no excitement. It's back. Excitement's coming back. It's time to bring AEW that excitement back. I understand you're more about the match quality than over the storylines. But it's time you try to bring up the storylines to match, to equal the match quality. Alright? Hey, Tony Khan, give us what we want. Alright? With that being said, y'all have a great day. Let me know what you think in the comments. Give me a like. Hey, subscribe if you want. I'm not going to tell you to do it. Just do it if you want to. Alright? Peace.